Hey, what's going on YouTube? So, kind of forgot to do this last week. Sorry about that. My college football pick'em for the week. So, wanted to get back at it. Week 8. So, go ahead and get started. Memphis and Tulsa. Memphis is a 10.5 point favorite. So, regardless if they were 10.5 point or 11.5 point, I would still go with them. Clemson and Miami. Clemson is the 6.5 point favorite, so I'll go with Clemson there. Pittsburgh at Syracuse. Pittsburgh's the 6.5 point favorite. I will go with Syracuse there. Nebraska at Northwestern. That one, or Northwestern Nebraska, sorry. That one's a tough one. I don't think Northwestern's going to be able to come within 7.5. They've been playing pretty poorly the last couple weeks. Auburn at Arkansas. Arkansas is the 5.5 point favorite. I'll go with Auburn. I don't think they're going to win, but I think it'll be like a 3-point game. Kansas State at Texas. I really don't know who's going to win this game. I'll go with Kansas State. Kansas State had a rough week last week, but I don't think it can be near as bad. So, Boston College at Louisville. Another tough one. I'll go with Boston College. They've been playing teams pretty close this year. UMass at Toledo. Toledo's been blowing teams out of the water the last couple of weeks. Duke at Virginia Tech. Tough one. I will go with... I'll go with Duke here. I picked Virginia Tech in my predictions for the week, but I don't know. I think that'll be I think that's one of the toughest games to call this week. So, Texas Tech at Oklahoma. Again, another tough one. I think it'll be a 14-point game, but I could see it being a 17 or 20-point game too. I'll go with OU. Wisconsin at Illinois. Wisconsin. Tennessee. Washington State at Arizona. I'll go with Washington State. Florida State at Georgia Tech. I'll definitely go with Florida State there. Texas A&M at Ole Miss. I think A&M will win that outright, so we'll go with them. USC and Utah. USC. Mississippi State and Kentucky. I'll go with Mississippi State. Oh, there's an 11-point now. I'll go with Kentucky there. Stanford and Washington. So no spread. Obviously go with Stanford. All right, so scores for the games: Alabama and Tennessee. I could see this being I see it being a 31-24 game. And then Utah USC will be really high scoring, I think. Well, I think it'll be in the high 30s, low 40s. I'll go with 38-44. Most points, Toledo, and least points. That's a tough one. I'll go with Washington. Their offense has been pretty horrid all season, so especially against a decent Stanford defense. All right, so like I said, missed all last week. So actually, I think I missed the week before too. Let me check that right quick. Yeah, so I missed 2 weeks in a row. So that gave me an 0-42 record for 2 weeks in a row. So that's why my record is 36-82. You know what? I'll go ahead and give you guys a week 5 recap. Since I never did that, it was an okay week for me. So that was the week that Michigan beat Maryland. What was I to pick? Michigan to beat the spread. Virginia Tech and Pittsburgh picked. Who was it? Virginia Tech to beat the spread. Yep. Missouri and South Carolina picked South Carolina to beat the spread. They did not. They are terrible this year. OU and West Virginia picked OU. They did beat it. Northwestern and Minnesota. Northwestern beat it. Iowa and Wisconsin. I'm going to call Iowa beat it. Texas and TCU. I picked Texas, but they didn't even come close. Duke and Boston College. Duke did not beat the spread. Georgia and Alabama. Alabama blew Georgia out of the water that week. Baylor and Texas Tech. Baylor almost demolished the spread. East Carolina and SMU. East Carolina really beat the spread. Utah State and Colorado State. Utah State beat the spread pretty good. Ole Miss and Florida. Florida destroyed Ole Miss that week. Arizona State and UCLA. Oh, that was the week that Arizona State beat UCLA. Okay. A&M and Mississippi State. Mississippi State almost did. Yeah, they came kind of close. Notre Dame and Clemson. Notre Dame. Okay, so yeah, Notre Dame did not beat that. And Stanford and Arizona, Stanford beat that. And then my predictions for the scores from that week: Notre Dame 31, Clemson 28. Alabama 24, Georgia 26, and then I think I got the team that scored the most points right. Yes, and then team that scored the least points. Actually, I got put those right that week. So, good predictions from, or at least decent predictions from that week. Went almost 500. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully a good weekend in college football, and see how I do picking against the spread. So that's pretty much it. See you.